All right, welcome back to the channel. We're doing a little cleaning up, moving some stuff around down here in the display room. What I have here on the floor is basically my whole artifact collection, save probably a few things that are here and there. But what I'd like to do today, I clean this display off. We've moved the desk and stuff around. I kind of want to reorganize everything and redisplay everything. You've seen it plenty of times in past videos. We've moved it once or twice before as well. But I kind of just wanted to get a video of how we were going to do it today. Hopefully we could set everything up in a really aesthetically pleasing way. And then when we get done, we can show you the finished results. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is up by these cases here, I'm going to take all my different little neat rocks, like my nutting stones and my pecking stones. You see that there, got a little pecking stone there, and I think that's a fossil down there. The rest of these are mostly pecking stones. I got my axe in there. I'm going to line those along the bottom, and then maybe put something over here. I'm not too sure yet, but that'll be the first thing we do. One of the biggest bears is going to find where I need to put these. There's a lot of weight to that. I had those on the bottom and didn't realize it, and I was going to move it around. There's probably like 125 pounds of weight there in like 4 or 5 of those jars. So I got to figure out where I want to put those. You can see where that one's been bowing where it was on it in the past. I don't want them so high up off the ground. They might end up on the bottom, but I'm not too sure yet. Over here in this window, we used to have this big stand, and I moved these over here. This is just temporary. I got to figure something out with it. But I'm going to put 2 of these display cases up there possibly, and I think even this jewelry box full of old artifacts my uncle gave me. I think this big one right here we're going to still put up here on the desk, and maybe one of the other ones, but I'm not too sure yet. We got some loose stuff there and some loose stuff over here that just kind of sets up on these. We're going to go through that and do a little overhaul of it and leave some of that stuff out, but with some revisions. And we got stuff here that's just really a bunch of mixed stuff that I found at the river that I've yet to kind of sort out what I need to do with it. So we're going to go through all these and figure that out. And last but not least, we have little odds and ends like my little raven arrowhead that's a craft that I got at the fair, my antlers, and a couple other little displays. We'll figure out what to do with those. And last but not least, one of the coolest things I got, a little message in a bottle we found. You guys should check that video out. I'll leave a link in the description. All right, here's the after result. This place is pretty tore up. We got her cleaned up really nice. We do have a box of like hammerstones and stuff down there that's kind of separate from everything else, but they're not really impressive. Nothing I want to really show off. They're kind of the more dull parts of our bigger rock collection. We got 2 of the cases here. This is this year's finds. And this is this year's and last year's finds on the creek over in Ohio that we have really good luck on. Got some gemstones here. Inside this display is my uncle's artifact collection he gave us. A lot of nice brooks and just different points and worked out rocks in here. See some of that in there. I think the bottom, yeah. Some of these are stuff we found mixed in with his stuff. I know I found that one, and I think I found that one. We got last year's finds right here. That's one of my favorite cases so far of everything we've done. And we'll do our reveals and whatnot. I decided, since this stuff was so heavy, all the debitage and pottery shards, I will put it on the floor in the corner. And then, like I said, the really good nutting stones and hammerstones and a couple fossils down there. And then I left the rest of the collection to these top 2. Books get the bottom 3. A couple other things. I do keep odds and ends in there. Stuff that didn't make the collection cases are down there in tackle boxes. But you can see here, we've got some of my bigger finds up here. Stuff my uncle gave me right here. Stuff my other uncle gave me there that goes along with that jewelry box. Collection I bought. My first year's finds. Douglas's full grooved axe that he found out on the river. Just some random cool stuff that was given to me by my uncle. And then down here is a little mix of stuff. We've got more pottery shards in there. Got a gallon of pottery shards. We've got fossils in that one. We got some worked out rocks in there, but nothing to write home about. We got just different neat rocks in there. Some of it's nothing, some of it's worked. All our cool pieces of pottery, like rim shards and just unique colored pieces and stuff. These are our bigger pieces, some neater pieces set in there. Right here are what I think are gun flints. Well, I'm fairly certain these two are, and I'm on the fence about this one. I know this one here is. These two are really flat cut, almost machine cut. So isn't that one. We've got a timeline of Fort Ancient, which we're going to do a little video on framing that down the road. Couple finds I made up near Columbus, Ohio, and then from here down, well, actually, from here down is a collection I bought. And then these are just some recent finds I haven't put in the tackle box quite yet. So I'm pleased with the result. It's a lot more cleaned up than it was. Sometimes we get in the thick of things and it gets a little cluttered and a little bit messy. So we'll probably take this out, reorganize it a little bit more, maybe throw some of that stuff out in the flower bed because I don't know how it got in here. But I'm pretty happy with the result. Got cleaned up downstairs and just looks really nice for showing off our artifacts whenever we have guests and whatnot. So I appreciate everybody watching this short video here. If you haven't yet, please leave a like, subscribe. We really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you out on the river. Happy hunting.